Grantham with the Land Rover club that we're part of for the bonfire meet. So it's an off-grid camping weekend. We're really excited. First weekend back in the motorhome. Well, actually, it's our first weekend camping in the motorhome. So yeah, not done that one before. We'll bring you along for the ride.
Are you waiting for food? No. Yeah, we are. She kept saying all these things. I'm really sorry about that. But we found out later that the chef had walked off. Wow. Now, I'm sorry, the chef walks out.
You stop serving.
You stop serving and say whatever.
Unless you've got a sous chef that just pick up the days. But I mean,
That was an insult. That stick of celery was a lethal weapon. Honestly, it was this big. And Max said, "You're going to eat it."
Good morning. So, 2 nights away, off grid. We've got some small challenges. Tasha's just finishing off her bacon sandwich. We have got our cups of coffee.
You've got Finley's actually.
Have I got Finley's? Oh, got Finley's. But we have a power challenge. I say it's a power challenge because it can be resolved.
We just don't know how.
We just don't know how yet. The Audi wet heating system has failed. The battery condition is poor. It failed around 8 o'clock last night, and obviously because there's no sun at 8 o'clock at night this time of year, you've got no solar. We are currently on the appy thing from Swift, pulling 0.3 of an amp, and we are using 0.3 of an amp on the load. So yeah, battery condition is poor at 10.1 volts on the leisure battery. However, the vehicle battery is 12.8, which is good, so at least we can drive off. So we need to look at that. That's a major thing, because we don't tend to use electrical cup at all. It's all off grid, rallies, fields, where we tend to be. So, and we're obviously looking at park ups and park for nights. Yes, some of them do have electrical cup. Chances are we won't use them. So we need to look at that.
We have, however, had the heating on most of the time. Up until 8 o'clock last night, it was on.
Yeah.
Pretty much the entire time.
Yeah.
But that's just because I am cold all the time. But obviously right now, with no heating on, I am extremely cold.
Yeah.
So it's, we need to get that sorted, don't we?
Yeah.
Priority.
So, got to check the condition of the batteries. Because obviously, if this van were new and it's had no batteries since it's been new, the 5-year-old, batteries do deteriorate.
Regardless of use.
Because of fluctuations in temperature. I'm not going to go into the physics of batteries, but they do deteriorate. So, obviously, we have had Neil Jakes from the Caravan Medic reach out to us. So we are going to probably enlist his help to try and look at some of this. Maybe it's a case that we change the batteries to lithium and then look at the inverter and solar later on. Because obviously we were away again in December and we're away for New Year. So we need to get something sorted battery-wise just to kind of make sure we can get through the next couple of months for trips we're going away with. But apart from that, it's been a successful weekend. It was a very good atmosphere last night, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was really good.
Yeah.
The fire was huge. It made us laugh to start with. We had to go, because we were stood quite close, like, oh yeah, it's nice and warm. And then we went like a million miles away from it. And then as it was getting smaller and smaller, we kept coming back in to pretty much standing right next to the fire. Yeah, but no, it was lovely, wasn't it?
Obviously, in the vlog, you'll have seen a load of people dancing, but because of copyright, we've had to put the music to something different, so it won't work. The music to what people are dancing, but you've got the usual Cotton Eye Joes and people are doing all that kind of stuff, and yeah, it was a good night. We had hot dogs, so
they're a very friendly bunch, aren't
yes, they are. However, I did say that we need to have mushy peas and mint sauce, and I know it's a Nottinghamshire thing, but
it is the Nottingham Land Rover Club.
it is the
So,
Nottingham. You got to have mushy peas and mint sauce, and yeah, it's just one of those things, I think.
No, it was a really good bonfire weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, good.
We enjoyed it. Got to meet some friends, made some new friends.
Again,
yeah.
Yeah. Makes me want to get my Land Rover sorted, because it's a very nice area to go playing on the track out
and
here.
Although it's November, there are at least 3 or 4 people camping in their roof tents.
We've got a ground tent as well.
Oh, and a ground tent.
And a ground tent. So
yeah. because we were a bit like, oh no, it's too cold now for a roof tent. But one of the guys next to us, Tim, he was like, no, I'll camp in it year throughout. I mean, I don't know quite how I'd feel about that, being the nesh person that I am. But yeah.
It's no different to us at the minute, because
I suppose not, yeah.
we've got no heating.
Yeah.
However, we will get that sorted. We will get this. I think the challenge is you can buy a motorhome and you can buy a caravan and you can have it. It's not until you start using it that you find the tweaks. You've got to find the challenges that suit you and your way of camping.
They're not our challenges, they're things to make our life easy with the way that we camp.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's certain little niggly things about the motorhome that I'm like, oh, I don't really like that, or we need to do this or that. It's also, it's a good thing that we've come away for a weekend because we've bought everything that we think that we need. And I think we've just about done it, but there are things...
There's a notepad here. There's a notepad here.
Yeah.
We started making notes.
We do have work in progress. Lizzie and Mike, our friends that are camped next to us in the other motorhome...
Just spin you around, because they are literally there.
I was talking to Lizzie yesterday. She came in for a cup of tea. And we were kind of sort of, putting the world to rights and saying things that we like about the motorhome, things that we don't like, things that we change. And she said that she does a checklist. I don't know whether other people do a checklist or not, but I think it's a brilliant idea. Because we never had a TV in our caravan before. It's not something that we ever needed, because we camp off grid. It uses electric. So we'd just be like, oh, it's, battery operated, whatever. So we never really bothered, did we, in the caravan?
No.
However... since we got the motorhome, I quite like having it. I think it's, it's nice. So I came in first day, Friday night, and I thought, oh, I'll put the aerial up because I've been shown how to do that now, and I know how to do that. And Richard doesn't really watch TV. So I put the aerial up, and I've been watching TV. But in my head, ever since then, I'm like, don't forget to put the aerial down. Don't forget to put the aerial down. Because I forget everything. You could tell me something 5 minutes ago, and I'd be like, yeah, I forgot. So
it's very true.
It really is true. But I'm like, can't forget the aerial. So it's in my head. And then when I said that to Lizzie, she was like, oh, I have a checklist. And she was telling me everything that was on it. So I literally, when we came back in, I was like, right, let's get some pen and paper. What do we need on this checklist before we leave, before we move? So, yeah. I think it's a brilliant idea.
Yeah. So... yeah, we've got the event shelter up outside, so that needs to come down. We were going to sit in there and have some cheese and wine and stuff, but we have got a diesel heater to do a review on, and battery. Need a battery for that, and the cable ain't long enough to hook it up to the motorhome. So
can I just say, I didn't forget that one.
That was me. But
so that'll be in the next vlog, won't it?
It'll be in the next vlog. So yeah, it's.
But I think it would have come in handy.
Oh, would it?
Right now, when it's cold, we'd have definitely done. Oh, it'd have been lovely, wouldn't it?
But this is the other one. I know people have retrofitted the diesel heaters to their motorhomes, and is it that more efficient than the Aldi heating system?
Well, that's the thing, isn't it?
Is it worth the investment to put a diesel heater into the motorhome?
However, I am looking at going to Whitby next weekend. Does anyone have any recommendations? Have you been? Would you go? Let me know.
She wants a saying. Everybody has a saying. And she reckons that this is going to be the saying.
That's going to be my saying. Have you been? Would you go? Let me know. I'll forget, so don't worry.
Oh, dear. Give me strength.
But I do want to go. On a serious note, I do actually want to go to Whitby. That's not like a joke.
Oh, we're going to Whitby next weekend.
Yeah, I think we're going to Whitby next weekend.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, this weekend we've brought Ruben away. No, we haven't brought Ruben away. We've got Finley, because Ruben's gone back to his mum's now after the school holidays. Yeah. So we've just been to Spain with him, and then he's gone back there. But next weekend it's our weekend again, so it's only fair for Ruben to come away in the motorhome to. Yeah, because we've been away. Facilities,
We've been away. We've now brought Finley away, so it's only fair that obviously Rubadub's kingdom.
Well, it's been a good weekend, hasn't it?
Yes, it's been a very good first weekend rallying.
Successful weekend.
Off grid in the motorhome.
No major errors.
Nope. We have got challenges, but
Yep.
we can sort them. I've already had to do a couple of repairs because I've made a mistake. I've pushed the chairs into the locker too fast and it's pushed one of the sockets out, so I've had to repair that. What else have I?
Well, the heating was a bit of an issue through the night last night. We never got the heating on, but that was more so because, well, we'd absolutely caned any solar in the battery and any power left in the battery.
I think that's something to do with the mix of the electricity
And gas.
and we will put it on 3 kilowatts, and I think it could do with 1 and various other bits.
Yeah, well,
So,
the thing is, we weren't sure
it's
about
a
the
learning
consumption.
curve.
Yeah, we weren't sure about the consumption that it would use and the way that it actually all configured.
Yep.
But I think now we've been away for the weekend, we've got
Off-grid.
we've got a little bit more of an idea of what
Yes.
that looks like for us.
Yeah.
Because we, as you know, as our subscribers, you know that we predominantly do the
Off-grid.
off-grid camping, and that is not going to change.
Not at all.
We will do the odd site, but off-grid is generally where you will find us.
The only time that we'll probably plug up to electric is when we're on holiday,
Yeah.
and that's only if we're on a
Only,
campsite.
and that'll only because we want to use the aircon because we're melting.
Yeah, that's correct.
But aside from that, it has been a really, really good weekend. We've loved every minute with the Land
Yeah.
Rover Club. It is the last meet of the year.
For them?
Well, yeah, for them. But we are looking forward to our pub meet with them on Thursday,
Yeah.
which we do monthly. And then, yeah. So we will be out and about with plenty of other caravan camping clubs and things like that. We are planning a meet again for next weekend. We have got something in the pipeline for us,
One or
possibly.
two things. You want to go to Whitby, but I'm not so fussed.
Yeah, but Whitby sounds nice. It does, doesn't it?
I've got to put the number plate back on the front because it's come off.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's one job.
Well,
to do.
we did have an awful lot of rain.
Yes, and it didn't stick properly. From...
Yeah, and I think, yeah, it was just one of them things, wasn't it? But yeah, we'll get that stuck back on.
We need to clean the motorhome on the outside because it is absolutely filthy.
We're nice and clean on the inside. Now we've dropped Finn off and got rid of all the rubbish in the motorhome.
Yeah.
Nice and clean, back to normal, ready for next weekend so that we can come pick it up and just fill it with what we need.
Yeah, and off we go again.
Yeah.
So off to storage now, drop the motorhome off, and then that's it for this week.
Yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to
Bye.
like and subscribe.